Hi there. Welcome to the course curriculum section of this course. The curriculum has been designed to start off right from the very basics, and as you progress through it, you will keep on getting familiar with more advanced concepts. We bring in over 12 plus years of industrial experience to curate this course, so you are in the safe hand as far as right education is concerned. Let's now dive into the contents of this course. Come and follow with me. We're gonna start off with general introduction of Matplotlib, installing Matplotlib along with all the dependencies required for full functioning, right? Everything with normal pace and step by step. We will also explain some of the common pip commands in Python, which is going to help you everywhere, no matter whether you choose this course or some other course. This will be an added advantage for you and it will help you throughout your Python journey. We're going to use Jupyter Notebook in this course. The reason for choosing Jupyter Notebook has been discussed in the course with a detailed example. We will install and set up Jupyter Notebook, as well as we have also discussed two common methods to launch Jupyter Notebook to start writing code into Jupyter Notebook as a web app. Don't worry, you'll be comfortable working with Jupyter Notebook as you progress through this course. Moving ahead, you will learn to get started with PyPlot module, which is part of Matplotlib library and inspired from MATLAB, and it contains various functionalities related to plotting. You will learn to plot a very basic data using Matplotlib. We will be adding more components to the existing plots, such as labels, axis, formatting line style with line type, line width or color, and so on, as well as applying markers, title and legends to the plot. These are the necessary components required for any plot to be there. In the next lesson, you will learn to plot a scatter plot and various options associated with it. Along with scatter plot, you will also learn to plot categorical data on bar plot in Matplotlib. Moving to the next, you will learn about figures and subplots and how to plot multiple data at one place by taking leverage of figures and subplot. You can plot data parallelly as well as side by side. You will also learn to apply grids to the plot. In the next section, you will explore some other plots such as histogram, bar plot, stack plot and pie chart. You will learn to plot histogram on data generated by NumPy library, which is most powerful library nowadays in Python. Learn various options such that can be applied. Next, you will learn to plot a stack plot and customize it with the help of Matplotlib functionalities. You will also get hands-on with plotting a pie chart and exploring all the methods in detail to put all the information in place. After working on linear plots, you will also get your hands dirty on non-linear plot by changing the axis representation from linear to logarithmic scale. And this will be applicable for both x and y axis. We have seen the use case of polar plots in real life, and thus we have included this in our course. You will also learn about plotting data on polar plot. So after learning about linear and non-linear plots, it's time to work on some real data. I'm talking about time series data. We'll be working on finance data obtained from Yahoo Finance. You will learn to visualize the data with Matplotlib. Since Matplotlib can't read a CSV or Excel file, therefore we'll also talking a bit about pandas. You will learn some part of pandas in this course. Collectively, you gain exposure on reading the data, manipulating it and visualizing it on appropriate plot. So enough of 2D world. We have added a new dimension to it, and you will be learning 3D data visualization with Matplotlib. You will learn to plot the 3-dimensional surface plot as well as able to visualize it by rotating it 360 degree. You will be interacting with the plot as well. Further, you can add colors based on gradient and assign a color bar for reference. Color helps to understand the detailed characteristics of the plot. Have you heard any kind of music, or have you plotted your own voice on the graph? If not, then you will experience this in this particular course. You will be working with a WAV file format, and will show you the techniques to plot, segregate, slice and measure various properties of an audio like bitrate, length, mono or stereo channel and other things. It will be really fun working with audio data in Matplotlib. Finally, you will learn to work with images. You will understand to load, visualize a PNG file, work with grayscale images as well as extract one individual channel of the image, apply various pseudocoloring schemes on the individual channel, However, functionality related to image manipulations are very limited, so we'll be talking less about the images. At the end, you will also learn to save your work, mainly plots, into images or PDF format. Okay, that was the complete course in a nutshell. I hope you got the insight of this course, and now you can decide if this course is right for you. And I'll welcome you to this course. Keep learning and keep growing.